How to get full marks on 6-mark business questions, added value and training. Most students know what added value and training are, and still lose marks. That's because knowing the definition isn't enough to score full marks in business. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly why 6-mark answers usually get stuck at 3 or 4 marks, and what examiners are actually looking for instead. I'll do this using a Cambridge-style question, but the method you'll learn works across different syllabuses and exam boards. Let's start by looking at the type of question this video is about. This is a typical 6-mark Explain to business question. You'll see it on topics like added value, training, marketing, or production. While the context of the question changes from paper to paper, the way it is marked does not. Examiners are not looking for long answers, complicated terminology, or memorized phrases. They are looking for 2 clear explanations that show you understand how a business decision actually affects the business. Most students lose marks on 6-mark questions, not because they don't know the topic, but because their answers stop too early. For example, a student might write, "The business can increase added value by improving the quality of its products." That idea is correct, but on its own, it only scores a small number of marks. The problem is that it tells the examiner what any business could do, but not why it matters and not the consequences for the particular business referenced in the question. Examiners are not just checking knowledge. They want to see that you understand the effect this decision has on the business itself. To reach full marks on a 6-mark business question, each explanation needs 3 parts. First, you make a clear point. Second, you apply that point to the business. Third, you explain the consequence for the business. You must do this twice, as each explanation is rewarded for a clear point, application, and consequence. Some students remember this as PAC times 2, sometimes written as 2-pack. Now I will show you 2 full-mark explanations that follow this structure. VEL Limited makes reusable plastic water bottles. Suggest 2 ways VEL Limited might increase added value. One way VEL Limited could increase added value is by improving the quality of its water bottles. For example, VEL Limited could use stronger materials or improve the design so the bottles last longer and feel more premium to customers. This may allow VEL Limited to charge a higher price, and if the increase in price is greater than the increase in production costs, this could improve profit margins and strengthen VEL Limited's competitiveness. Another way VEL Limited could increase added value is through branding and marketing. For example, if VEL Limited introduces a distinctive logo and attractive packaging, its bottles may become easily recognizable and associated with high quality or sustainability. This can increase customer loyalty and brand recognition, which may allow VEL Limited to charge higher prices or increase sales revenue over time, improving long-term profitability. To show that this structure works beyond an added value question, let's apply it to a question about training. Brewhouse Limited is a medium-sized cafe business that employs several new staff members. Explain 2 advantages to Brewhouse Limited of training its employees. One advantage of training employees is that it can improve their skills and efficiency. For example, trained staff may be able to prepare orders more quickly and make fewer mistakes when serving customers. This can reduce waste and waiting times, improving customer satisfaction and potentially increasing repeat business and sales revenue. Another advantage of training employees is that it can improve motivation and reduce staff turnover. For example, employees who receive training may feel more confident in their roles and more valued by the business. This can reduce recruitment and retraining costs in the long run and help Brewhouse Limited maintain consistent service quality. To recap, full marks on a 6-mark business question don't come from long answers or complicated language. They come from structure. Each explanation should include a clear point, application to the business in the question, and a realistic consequence for the business. If you can do this twice in the same question, you're writing at full mark level. In the exam, always ask yourself, have I explained why this matters for the business in the question? If the answer is yes, you are doing exactly what the examiner is looking for. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next part in our exam skills series.